I tried 6 random games from PS Plus subscription. Some of them were fun, other ones were quite grindy. Overall, it was a fun experience. Instead of trying to platinum each game which I started playing, just chill in some of less known projects. You see, getting plat can be hard, repetitive and exhausting. And in the last few months I tried to get it in not very exciting games to play. At least after the main story, when you repeat and repeat the same fights, strategies in attempts to get a good run, which will help to get one or another achievement. So, to change things, I downloaded 6 games from subscription that caught my eye. Let's see how it turned out. The first one was Rain World, a unique survival game about Slime Cat. It happens that our character got separated from its family and now surviving alone in a dangerous world. There are many ancient buildings which we can explore, and no less important various creatures with own lifestyle and daily routine. I was very careful because most of them can easily kill you and you would have to restart from the last checkpoint you visited. Our character is quite slippery, so we can travel in different cubes and move quite fast if you understand how velocity works in this game. First few hours it was a real struggle to jump from one platform to another. Also, we need to eat before sleeping and hibernating to save our progress. The longer you play, the more food you need, and it would be harder to find. At the first location, which isn't very dangerous, there are tons of berries, bats and other things to eat, but later you probably would need to explore the half of the location to find anything eatable. There is a timer going on every time after visiting vaults, and if you didn't manage to get to other or this vault in time, a very heavy and devastating rain will start that will flood all the surroundings and kill all that is in open air. You start to encounter all these mechanics right from the start, and later you feel like you have been living in this world for a long time. And I think monster and life forms are worth final mentioning, since they can camouflage with plants, to climb on wood poles, some of them can fly, some are just walking and seems like not even noticing the player. While meeting them, everything that you can find can be useful, even simple rocks and tree branches that look like spears. There are even some intelligent life forms that form tribes. It was a quite interesting game to play, but also a little strange. There are some secrets that are quite hardly unlockable, so if you want to you can try to get them. But let's move forward to the next one. And it is Sea of Stars, great turn-based massive RPG about salty warriors. We play as a brother and a sister who use magic of the sun and the moon. Maybe not all of you like such strategies, but oh man, this is one of my most favorite game genres. The introduction is a little bit too long, but when our heroes embark on a journey, this game has almost everything that you would probably ever wanted in turn-based RPGs. Deep mechanics, interesting skills, several characters, and weapons with armor to choose from. And all of this flavored with beautiful pixel art style. What I didn't really like is that you need to time your attacks and blocks and tap to make it more powerful. Not a big fan of that. Also, there are not many skills, attack types and equipment, but at least we got cooking here. While traveling you can find diverse ingredients and use them to cook some food which can heal your team. And traveling in the world is made very well with different ropes, sledges and fun puzzles. After this game, I wanted something that is more action, you know, so my gaze fell on SIFU, a game that came out a year ago and earned nice reputation. It tells about Kung Fu and Wude, that are martial arts, and about vengeance of the main hero. At a young age, bad guys came and killed his father, but they also killed the boy or the girl, whoever you choose. But a mysterious amulet saved him. This amulet becomes one of the main mechanics. Each time hero is knocked out, he doesn't die but ages, increasing own skill and knowledge of Kung Fu. You can learn new skills in this time, but if you die too much, character will die because of old age. So let's come back to story. After 8 years of training, hero finally embarks on a journey to get vengeance. That can be hard. I Don't know is there any other game that is so skill based. For real, the longer you play the better you strike and make moves. But in the beginning, you can easily be killed by one or several usual enemies. So you should learn mechanics such as blocks, parry, dodge and different combo of attacks. Graphics looks very nice despite being made in specific style, and each attack is felt very good. All finishes off are very beautiful and characters uses the environment in them. The weapons break with time and it is showed visually, which is very pleasant addition. I even almost get platinum in this one, but didn't get a few achievements yet. They can take a lot of time, you know. One of them is to finish the game with a character not older than 25, so you should be very careful and not die much throughout all the game. I got to final boss at the age of 23, but I don't know whether I will continue to play this game. Fourth game is West of Dead, and it wasn't that good to play this one. I decided that I want also to try some kind of roguelike, and you know, there are many of them, and not all of them are good. Turned out that it is one of them, not good. We play as a ghost of a sheriff in purgatory. Our task is to slay various monsters and help our character understand himself. Story part of the game is okay, but gameplay not so good. I didn't really like it. Weapons seem similar and can be divided into three categories: shotguns, rifles and pistols. Items also feel not very unique. There is also a thing from the cells, like choosing a buff of one of three ways, but here it's just stats: maximum health, damage from firearms, damage and cooldown of items. And with each time you pick one of them, next level of it becomes less effective. For example, first time you pick damage to firearms, you receive 91% bonus, second time 53%, and so on. So it's just better to balance between all of them. Why then would you even add this feature if it's not useful much? But that's just the top of the iceberg. The most annoying thing is constant delay of the actions. Maybe it was just a bug in my game, but whether I rolled, shot or read dialogues, the game responded to my button presses after a second or something like that. I think you understand how frustrating that could be. Also, most of the bosses and simple enemies act almost the same. Of course, you can split them in some groups, but they aren't too different. First thing you should do as you enter the room is to light up the lantern so you can see enemies and as a nice bonus stun them. After that, it's not a good idea to shoot without fortification, so you also should sprint as fast as possible to it. I don't know what else is needed to be said about this game. Developers tried, but mechanics aren't well made. Not all games are meant to be nice, but that's okay. Let's move to the next one. After all this chaos, I had the mood for something less frustrating, so I found Call of the Sea, a point-and-click adventure puzzle that looked quite intriguing and beautiful. We aren't playing point-and-click often because of reused mechanics, but I decided to give it a chance, and it was kinda worth it. It has what you would expect from a puzzle. There are 6 chapters with own places where actions take place. There are easier puzzles and harder ones that took some time to solve. According to the plot, we arrive at a mysterious island that is not shown on the maps. A captain of one of the ships in nearby port agreed to get us there. Before us, our husband traveled in this island in attempts to find a cure to disease that is felt by Nora, the main character of this game. Different rumors can be heard about this island, but overall, everyone tries to avoid this place. But there is a secret. This disease transferred to Nora from her mother and so on in her family. But as we arrive to the island, character begins to feel better and even acquires ability to run. This disease, as I understood, can also be a key to solving the secrets of this island, as some visions appear before Nora. While we travel, we also make some notes in diary that can help in solving future puzzles. Some secrets are scattered around the levels and they can be fun to find. The graphics are very beautiful, so sometimes I stop to enjoy the view of the surroundings. If you aren't becoming bored too fast in puzzles, maybe you should try this game. And the final one is the Pedestian. Interesting game where you place a symbol on the signs in different places. In a metro, apartments, construction site, university, sewers, rooftops and other places. These signs are filled with items that can connect into puzzles. You can freely move signs and choose in which order you will visit them, but once you travel between them, you can't move and replace them anymore. Each chapter adds new items like wires, cutouts to move to other platforms, saw blades, lasers, paint that saves progress, jumping pads, and other. This game isn't very big, but a nice one, if you want to just chill a little bit. Final is quite surprising and interesting, and transitions between levels or signs are also kinda cool. Thanks for watching, the conclusion is next. Even in subscription there are fun and interesting games, but not all of them. And I didn't mention some of the more famous and bigger ones, and there is a lot of less popular ones. If you want to see second part of this type of video, like and subscribe. If you have in mind any game in particular which you think I should check out, write in comments. Again, thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Peace!